Amazon as well. Amazon did good in terms of holding the 20 exponential moving average, but guess what? We did tap the 50 exponential moving average. So with that being said, we're gonna be looking for price action into the 200 moving average. We need to break through this spot, we need to break through this level, and then we should be all right to continue to push right into 110 again. Now this is the area where I am from. Hello, welcome to the Trading Success Show. This is your boy Francis. If this is your first time, you are welcome to this channel. Now, what we're gonna be dealing with today, we're gonna be dealing with stocks. We're gonna be dealing with stocks only, no ETF and all that, and we're gonna be dealing with stocks that are actually above its 200 moving average right here using Finviz. That's what we're going to be doing today. Anyways, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're going to be talking about the market. We're going to be talking about Feds, what happened with Feds, why they decided to go with 25 basis point instead of the 50 basis point or even 0. Okay, but however, the Feds are actually in a position where they do not listen to the CNBC. Okay, they do not listen to the media. Okay, they go with the tools they have based on what they're seeing out there in the economy. Okay, job numbers are very solid, rocking solid, as well as inflation is out there, but at the same time we got jobs numbers hitting the bank, right? Also, we also have issues with the bank. Okay, we have FROC, we have Silvergate, we have Silicon Valley, we also have Wall as well, which is Western Alliance. That is the latest of all banks, so we're going to talk about that as well. Okay, now what we're going to be dealing with now is going to be the market. We're going to be talking about the market, what we're expecting the market, looking at the one-day performance based off of Friday close. Man, look at this. We're green across board. Okay, we're really green across board. Even Tesla got us to about 5.5%, with Apple right around 4.69% as out of Friday's close. Now, when we go back to the market, you're gonna see what happened, right? The market got to a point where it is due for a bounce after the Feds increased rate by 25 basis points, right? Instead of not increasing at all, or not even, even instead of not increasing, like they did not cut rate, they did not reduce rate, they just left it right there at 25 basis point. And the market got into the 50 exponential moving average. I look at my daily chart, I said, if the market can bounce off of this 50 exponential moving average right here, I'll be expecting the same thing here. But also, I set some form of a stop loss right below 402.50. Okay, just in case we got to that point, which is our next spot for the market to bounce. However, we bounced right off, created this gap on Friday, and then never looked back. Now we're fighting the 414 area. 414, 415 is our next resistance in the market. So keep an eye out. We'll see if we can continue the momentum on Monday. However, we are at 55% on the RSI. That is crazy, right? So we already talked about how green we are in the in different sectors, right? So the first stock we're gonna be dealing with is gonna be Tesla. Tesla actually gave us some momentum push on Friday, and the 160 area held as a support. with this bounce right into the 20 exponential moving average, which is that 170. So if we can continue to hold 170 as a form of resistance, we can pull back to retest the 160, 165 area. But if this 170 hold and consolidate around that area, then we can push right into 175, 176 in the coming days, with our ultimate target around 180. So keep an eye out on Tesla. I think Tesla can move. We just need to reclaim this trend line right here, this price action line. So we just need to reclaim that, and then we're good to go on Tesla. So keep an eye out. I got the 160 call and also 165 calls expiring May 19th, so we'll see what it does next week. I'll probably be selling some on Monday or on Tuesday, depending on how the market action really is. AVPT, this is a small one, right? So this one right now, we're looking at downtrend break, which also coincide with our 200 moving average. Keep an eye out. I think we can continue to push on that. Volume came in, which is also a good thing for the past 5-6 days. We got volume coming in on that as well. Apple actually did fantastic in terms of their numbers, right? And that actually got the market pushing and pushing and pushing to the upside. Right now we're looking at support right around 170. Okay, I got into some action right here, the 165 calls, 165 call option, and then I got out of most of my position. So I only have just 165 call option in anticipation of the move or continuation on Monday. So right now 175 is that next spot on Apple. If 175 does hold solidly, then we'll be looking for more action into 180 on a Tesla. Meta actually just didn't follow market action. Okay, so I'll be looking for price back into 224, 225 in the coming days. NVDA as well, I took some call options on NVDA in anticipation of this 20 exponential moving average. Why? Because every time price gets to that 20 exponential moving average, price tends to bounce right off that area every single time. So therefore I decided, once we reach this spot again, I'll be picking up some in terms of a call option. So I picked up the 275 call option, and boom, 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 guess what? We are solidly in the money. I talk about Western Alliance, and Western Alliance right now will really have negative news, negative effect on this stock. So what I'll be expecting, I'll be looking for downward movement on this stock. That is what I'll be looking for. So right now we're holding the $26 area, but I don't think this is going to sustain that price action right there. So I'll be looking for more to the downside on this name. So I don't have any put option right now, but I'll be looking to grab some put options on WAL. Amazon as well. Amazon did good in terms of holding the 20 exponential moving average, but guess what? We did tap the 50 exponential moving average. So with that being said, we're gonna be looking for price action into the 200 moving average. We need to break through this spot. We need to break through this level, and then we should be all right to continue to push right into 110 again. Now this is the area where I for one will be grabbing some addition to my long term. Looking at this price action right here, we have, this is the head, this is the left side, this is the right side. So we need to break right through that area so that we can define a bullish movement on this stock. Right now we'll be making lower highs right here. So this is the low, and they are trending higher. So that is also a good thing for Amazon. Also looking at NET as well. This is also another name to keep an eye out. These are my levels I'll be watching. Price action right above 45 or even 47.50 in the coming days. Keep an eye out. I'm expecting some momentum push right into $50 per share, because this is what? This is a cloud flare company. So I'll be expecting, you know, more in the coming days because of storage, because of cloud issues and blah blah blah. So keep an eye out on that as well. Looking at American Express, okay, something really happened because of the banking sector and the issue with the banks and that and this and that. So right now we're looking at price rejecting that critical level back down into 147.50. So guess what? We're gonna be looking for action right around this 152. If price does hold, I'll be expecting more right into the 200 moving average. So keep an eye out. That will act as a resistance for now, but however, this is also a solid name in the long term because guess what? You guys gonna still have credit cards out there, right? So we're gonna be looking at some solid movement on this as well. AMD, they talked about AI working you know, kind of partnership with Microsoft, right? So right now the stock actually pushed to the upside, okay, and only to give back most of its gains on same Thursday. But guess what? Come Friday, the market started pushing to the upside, and also AMD started pushing to the upside as well. $90 is going to act as our resistance. Why? Because when you're looking at this chart, this area is our resistance, right? So keep an eye out on this spot as a resistance. If price can really push through, we can continue to push and push and push. Next one is going to be Disney, right? Disney with the issue with, you know, lawsuit and lawsuit upon lawsuit with the Florida government. Right now we're looking at consolidation right around the 200 moving average, which is what the market makers and the big boys out there knows that this 200 moving average area is a very sweet and critical spot. If price can push through this area, guys, we can continue to push right to the upside. If we cannot break through, guess what? We'll pull right back. Right now, our $100 101, that is our resistance, and 99 as our support. Why? Because we have the 20 and 50 exponential moving average right around $99 on this name. So keep an eye out on Disney with market action, market reaction to come, okay? Also, we're gonna be talking about Coinbase. Why Coinbase? The thing is, with Coinbase, let's look at this real quick. See right there. Okay, with Coinbase, we gapped up, right? As per Friday close, we gapped up right into 20 exponential moving average. They got calls coming in and huge volume. So I'll be expecting some form of action around the $60. So if that price cannot sustain, I'll be looking for more to the downside on that particular name. Also, we're gonna be looking at CCL. CCL pretty much. Let's see here. Right. Let's go with Shopify. SHOP gapped up, right? So see if price can really sustain that a gap, because right now we are extended based on ROSI, but you never know, we could still remain in that extension phase for a longer period of time. So look how price react come Monday and on Tuesday if that 62-63 area will hold in terms of resistance. Right now we have CCL, okay? Carnival. Right now Carnival is breaking the downtrend, okay? This is the trend. This is the downtrend. So right now we're bouncing right off the 200 moving average, which is a solid area in terms of market action. So I'll be expecting more to the upside if price can break $10. $10 is our resistance on this beautiful name. NOW, this is ServiceNow. ServiceNow right now, we're back to the 200 moving average, which is what I said, that is a critical spot, that is a critical level. I'll be expecting a bounce of this area to the upside. So keep an eye out on this name, keep an eye out on this level, and we should be all right. ABBV as well, you're going to be looking at ABBV picking some up around the 200 moving average as well, which is a very sweet spot. Every time ABBV pull lower, it tends to bounce right off from that level. Right now we're back. We tried to bounce, but it couldn't sustain and then back down. So I'll be looking for a bounce on ABBV. It's not a recommendation, guys. MROK as well. MROK has been pushing and pushing, so 118, that is your spot, and if that area holds, they will be looking at 120 on in the coming days. So keep an eye out on that as well. Looking at Netflix, what have we got? We got inverse head and shoulder. So we're bouncing right off the right side in anticipation of the 20 and 50 exponential moving average break. So we need the 325 to break. If we break 325, then 330 is the next spot on that name. AVGO as well, this also looking at breaking this 635 640 area. We break that spot, we'll continue to push right into 650. Looking at ZOM as well, XOM, ExxonMobil, right now we have this inverse head and shoulder. This is a bullish pattern as well if we can coil right back up into the 112, 110, 112 area in the coming days. So keep an eye out on that as well. Shake Shack as well also did good in terms of earnings report. Volume solidly came in. I talked about it a couple of weeks ago that I will be picking up some Shake Shack in anticipation of the move to the upside because of the chart pattern. And guess what happened? Boom to the upside, and my stop loss was kind of like around the 200 moving average area. Well, guess what? We are in the money on that name. Also DKNG as well. I'm looking at DKNG and we've been doing good. Right now we have this beautiful looking doji, and we need a follow through or follow up candle on Monday to see which direction we're going, and I'm expecting price to continue to push to the upside because of the whole volume coming in and the volume taking charge of this stock. Guys, the remaining chart I'm going to post it up on my stock tweet and Twitter account. You know, have a fantastic weekend, guys. Peace and love, guys. Be positive out there. Love